If I told you that one of the biggest forces reshaping UAE's real estate is not oil, it is not foreign billionaires, and is not even mega developers, it's women. Not as buyers, not as homeowners, but as investors. For decades, property ownership across the Middle East carried a certain image. The investor was almost always imagined as an older businessman, suit, briefcase, luxury watch, a portfolio built over decades. But quietly, without making headlines, that picture has been changing. Today, thousands of women across the UAE are building property portfolios, creating investment companies, and influencing where capital flows next. This is not a social trend, it's an economic shift. And psychology explains why. For generations, financial security for many women meant saving gold, cash, fixed deposits, assets that protected wealth, not necessarily assets that multiplied it. The objective was not expansion, it was safety. That mindset made sense. Historically, women faced fewer financial rights, less access to lending, and limited investment education. When uncertainty defines your environment, preservation becomes your strategy. Behavioral psychologist calls this loss aversion. Humans naturally fear losing money more than they enjoy making it. But when access changes, psychology changes too. The UAE changed that equation. The UAE created something unusual: stable regulations, clear property ownership, high rental demand, residency incentives, digital transactions, strong banking infrastructure. Suddenly, real estate stopped feeling like an impossible game reserved for elite investors. Instead, it became something that could be planned, calculated, and scaled. Women were not simply entering the market, they were entering with information. The confidence gap. Research has repeatedly found something fascinating. Women often report lower confidence when making investment decisions, yet their portfolios frequently outperform expectations because they trade less impulsively. They research longer, compare more data, take fewer emotional risks. Instead of chasing headlines, they chase fundamentals, location, cash flow, long term appreciation, rental demand. Ironically, what many people once called being too cautious became one of their greatest competitive advantages. From saving to scaling, something changes the moment an investor buys their first property. Psychologists call it shift in identity. You are no longer someone who saves money, you are someone who owns productive assets. That change affects every future decision. Instead of asking, how much money can I save this year? The question becomes, how can this property help buy the next one? The mindset transforms from protection to leverage. That's exactly what many female investors across the UAE are doing today. Why this matters for the market? Markets don't only move because of money, they move because of confidence. Every new investor adds liquidity, creates demand, supports developers, strengthens rental markets, encourages infrastructure. When thousands of financially educated women begin investing, they don't simply buy apartments. They increase the resilience of the entire market. That's why developers have started paying attention. Marketing campaigns look different. Investment seminars look different. Luxury launches look different. The audience has changed because the investor has changed. breaking the stereotype. There is another psychological phenomenon happening. Role models create permission. When people repeatedly see women negotiating million dirham deals, running brokerages, owning investment firms, or speaking confidently about ROI, their brains slowly rewrite what's considered normal. This is called social proof. The more visible, successful female investors become, the more future investors believe. If she can do it, maybe I can too. That's how industries evolve. Not overnight, but one example at a time. The next decade of UAE real estate won't simply be defined by taller towers or bigger developments. It will be defined by who owns them. And increasingly, that answers will include women. Not because someone handed them an opportunity, but because education replaced hesitation, data replaced assumptions, and confidence replaced tradition. The skyline may look the same, but the people building wealth inside it are changing forever. The biggest revolutions rarely announce themselves. Sometimes they happen one investment, one apartment, and one decision at a time. The rise of female investors is not changing one corner of the market. It's quietly reshaping the future of UAE real estate itself. And this is only the beginning. Now, I have one question for you. Do you believe women are changing the future of UAE real estate, or do you think this shift is still underestimated? Leave your answer in the comments. I genuinely want to hear different viewpoints. If you enjoyed this deep dive, like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly breakdowns on real estate psychology and the trends transforming the UAE. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.